Just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod.
Welcome back, Raiders. Today we're going to go over my raid recap video. And just to put things into perspective, I'm not in the content creator program, at least not yet. So, you know, nothing on here has been due to any content creator perks or anything like that. Most of the content creators, you're going to see their videos. They've, of course, had tons of perks and stuff, which I'd love to have someday, but I don't currently have. I need 1,000 subscribers to do that, and I'm nowhere near that amount. So what I'd actually love is if you could take the time to subscribe to my channel. That would do me a lot of good. I'd appreciate that. But to move on, where is my account at here? We should maybe look at that first. I'm a level 100, and I have not claimed him yet, but here we are. I can get Romantu anytime I want now. And I've been in the game. I've been playing since, I believe, the Harvest Jack fusion. It was that or the Brachus fusion, which puts us, just a little ways after the game started. So it hadn't been around a long time. I don't think I was here for Sir Nick, but I was here for those, I think the first Halloween fusions that came into the game. So yeah, let's take a look at this video, see what my experience has been like over this time. This might be closer to yours if you've been playing about the time that I have, and you've spent, maybe 50 to $100 a month like I have in this game. Keep in mind, I've been playing a really long time. So if yours isn't the same as mine, don't feel bad about that if you just started a year ago or something like that. But I'm also not a whale. I don't spend, $200, $300, $1,000 a month like some of these guys do. So let's take a look here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I've kind of resized it. I've downloaded it so that it'll play. I hope it shows the audio. If it doesn't, it shouldn't be a big deal. But the most important thing is that I'll be able to pause it, kind of go over the stats, have my live reaction to this because I've not seen it yet, and we'll go from there. So here we are. Let's hit play. All right, so you're going to get my live reaction here. I've got the Arbiter pulling out her Sacred Shards or holding out a Sacred Shard. They started Faction Wars, Doom Tower, Shadowkin Faction, Hydra, and they are just kind of showing off right now. They haven't talked about anything of mine yet. So champions collected, I have 575 out of 676. I'll be honest, I thought there were more champions in the game than this. I'm a little surprised that it's not higher than that number. I thought it was in the 700s. It will be soon, I'm sure. They keep adding champions to the game. It says that puts you in the top 1% of players. So I was not expecting that at all. That's kind of crazy. I thought there'd at least be more whales and more content creators that are in the program and things like that that get to pull more shards than I do. So maybe I've just had really good RNG when I pull on the shards that I'm not getting too many dupes and stuff. So yeah, puts me in the 1% of players. That's kind of cool. You've used these champions the most. This is going to be interesting. Who could it be? I don't know how many I'm guessing, I guess. So let's see. Tomb Lord makes total sense. Rhodos, total sense. Kymar, total sense. Stag Knight. I'm really surprised about Stag Knight. I do use him a lot. He's in my Fire Knight team. And, I used him a ton in the past, probably through most dungeons back when, before I got Madame Saris. But, Kymar I only use in Arena for the most part. I don't really use him much anywhere else. So I'm really surprised by him. I would think Madame Saris would be higher on the list than him. And I've had her longer. I've been using her longer. So I don't know how accurate this is. Tomb Lord, he's my solo guy for a lot of areas. I solo Dragon 25 with him. Also, feel free to watch my video on Nethril soloing Dragon 25 as well, and also Dragon 21. I have 2 videos out there. He can do it in Lifesteal, which makes it really amazing. You can do it much earlier in the game than having to farm Rejuvenation or Immortal sets. So I think that's a great one to watch if you haven't already. But I use them there. I use them to farm use them to farm scrolls. I use them to farm potions, all sorts of things so that I can keep leveling champs while I do that stuff. He's also in my Ice Golem team as well. So not surprised about Tomb Lord. Rhodos has been a carry for me since early on in the game. When we first did the Rhodos fusion, I have used him ever since, and now I have 2 Rhodoses. So I think that launched him ahead as well, because, when you run 2 of them, of course, you're probably getting double the amount here as far as their count goes. So I'm not surprised about Rhodos. He's amazing. He's completely broken. I just did a video. Well, I'm going to be releasing a video on him and something special with Stone Skin. So check that out soon. And then Prince Kaimar, he's in my arena team. He's amazing, but I'm shocked I don't have him in many other teams because I don't have Seer. Once I do, I'm sure I'll be using him constantly more. And then Stagnite, like I say, he's an amazing champion, one of the best epics in the game, but I'm shocked that it's not. I would think of all the epics, at least it would be Madame Saris, and yeah, that surprises me a lot. All right, let's move on. Oh, but here's my favorite, Sifi. Honestly, kind of surprised by that too. She's of course in my arena team, and she's in my 3v3 arena everywhere that I could play her, but I have not had her as long as Rhodos, and she's been, granted, I didn't always use Rhodos in my arena team with her, so a little shocked that she's number 1, even though she's in my main arena team. So very, very cool there. You won glory in the dungeons. Level, well, who cares about the level part? 13,201 raids in Dragon. I don't know if that's a lot or not. 11,000 in Fire Knight. I missed it. Only 3,800 in Ice Golem. Plarium, we got to fix this. You got to put something into Ice Golem to make it worth running, or up the silver rewards or something, but you end up with very little gear that you want, and you can't even sell it for much silver. So I don't understand why, Ice Golem is still, the dungeon nobody wants to run. You have something just sitting there waiting for a good set. You keep adding sets to the game. Let's make Ice Golem something worth farming. Let's do that. All right, Minotaur, 15,000. So I think that's my highest. I've ran that even more than I have ran Dragon, which kind of surprises me. I didn't realize it would be that high of a number. Ooh, Spider, that's my highest. Almost 20,000 raids. This is almost a little, I don't know if it's cool or depressing that I've ran this many runs of everything. Of course I use an auto clicker. I'm not doing it with my finger. This game would be impossible to play as long as I have hitting the button every time with your finger. So if you're against that sort of thing, I understand. I get where you're coming from, but I would not be playing the game if I had to do it all manually. It's just not, that wouldn't be fun in my opinion. All right, and have claimed great riches. Total loot rated. Total artifacts, 32,390. I've gotten 3,117 legendary artifacts, so that's pretty cool. I have no idea how this stacks against the whales out there. You might be seeing way bigger numbers. Total accessories, 18,000, and legendary accessories, 1,700. So the reason these numbers are more than half of what the total dungeons combined are is the fact that this is the best silver farm in the game. Even now, I have, thanks to Tairaku Raid, I believe, I have a solo that I can do with Crypt King in the Spider, so I can farm champions while I get silver. So it's one of my favorite dungeons to run. I do that on the level 20 dungeon, which is the best silver farm. So, but even if you can't level champions, this is the way you can get a lot of silver fast, much faster than leveling champions in campaigns. So. Shards, I don't understand this one. Is that the most? That's not even the most I've ever had at one time for those shards. That might be how many I have right now for mystery shards. Let me look real quick. So I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about here. And I've, of course, pulled thousands of blue shards. I usually pull around 140 every time 2x comes up. So I'm not sure what these numbers are. All right, silver, it is saying 754 million silver. That sounds like a lot. I know, I think I saw Hell Hades. I didn't even watch his video, but I saw that he had over 1 billion. So I know this won't be the highest number out there, but quite a bit of silver here farmed. I'd love to see this maybe next year when I'm, hopefully over 1 billion. That'd be kind of cool. And I won 23,000 arena offense battles, almost 24,000. That's pretty cool. Let's see if they tell us the defenses. Nope. All right, my favorite team. Wow, I'm surprised. This has been my data from the last 90 days only. I wonder if that's the case with some of the other champions that were up here as my favorites. That would make sense. This has been my team probably for at least the last 90 days. So that would make sense to me. And then battles fought from the last 90 days again, 1,128. My win rate is 89. I do a lot of testing, of course, because I'm doing content for Raid here. So the win rate is not the best. I do lose some battles even with my real team, of course, but a certain percentage of that is definitely me testing different teams for arena, testing different things in arena. Sometimes I'm going back in and losing the same battle over and over again to see if I can proc a certain thing to happen on camera, that sort of thing. So the win rate isn't perfectly accurate. All right, total, it is saying I have won. Who cares about the first two numbers, because you stop winning those pretty early on. But 75,214 gold medals. I wonder how many it is to fill out the entire Great Hall. I think I have 7 slots left to max out. And if I'm remembering correctly, it's like 6 or 7 in my Great Hall. I wonder if that's at exactly 100,000 medals. That would kind of make sense. But yeah, so still grinding that away. I haven't completely maxed out my Great Hall or anything. And developed your Great Hall. Here it is. All right, so this is pretty accurate of what my Great Hall looks like. It's 85% completed, so I don't think it'll be 100,000 gold, but I could be wrong. That it might be. All right, highest in arena, gold 5. Okay, this makes sense. They fixed this, and it says since January of 2021. And the reason they did that, there was a time when they first put plat in the game that if you got into plat, like if you even just entered plat, you ended up having it say platinum. So last time they did this video, it said plat. I've never pushed plat. I never plan to push plat. It's at a horrible time of day for me. I'm not staying up and starting the push at like 3 in the morning. So I've got a 5-year-old, I've got a wife, I've got a business, things like that. So not doing it. So I'm glad they fixed this. I'm glad it doesn't say plat anymore. But yeah, this is where I usually try to be. And then this was my strongest arena defense. Okay, from the last 90 days, is it that recent that I switched my team up? Because I used to use Magnar as my main attacker, and I do the Madam Saris for defense down. Now I forget about defense down, don't even care. I just go in with 2 Rhodoses, and they just it works really, really well. This worked really well too. This is a great team. If you're wondering what to do, this is still a gold 5 viable team very easily. So 98 battles fought. This must be arena defense, I'm guessing. Because I mean, I've done way more than 98 battles. Not surprised the win rate on arena defense would be low. I wouldn't be shocked about that at all, because when people get to target champions and they get to put champions in to specifically counter the team that you put in, that is totally possible. I also don't have an arena stall defense. I'm lacking like all the great stall champions. So I would say this is probably accurate on the percentage ish. But the 98, I can't imagine I've only been attacked 98 times in the last 90 days. That would be averaging about 1 a day. That just doesn't make sense at all. I fought with honor in Faction Wars. Stages complete 100%. So you might be wondering why I'm lacking 2 stars here. I don't think there's any reward for getting the last 2 stars, and I'm not that much of a completionist. It doesn't bother me that I'm missing those 2 stars. I could really retool my Shadowkin champions, you know, level up somebody that hasn't already been leveled, that sort of thing, to get 2 stars. But I've already gotten all the rewards, so it doesn't make any sense for me to, you know, waste my resources that way. If you feel differently, let me know down in the comments, but I'm totally fine missing 2 stars. And glyphs earned 5,121. I'm a little surprised. I thought that number would be lower. All right, asset to my clan. Clan stars earned. 1,398. I don't know how this stacks. And what are clan stars? Are they your logins every day? Is that what a clan star is? Or is it like the points towards your clan hall or what? I don't know. But clan stars earned 1,398, whatever that means. Clan quests complete. In fact, if you could let me know what clan stars are, I'd appreciate it in the comments. Clan quests complete 82. Sometimes I forget about clan quests for a while, and then at the end I'm like scrambling to kind of do it. I usually do get all 3 done, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a couple weeks in there where I didn't. Clan gold earned 31,000. Again, this might be kind of low. Sometimes by the time I get there, there aren't even any of the highest level quests left, so I have to take like the tier 2 quests or whatever. So this might be a little low. Total Demon Lord fights 2,610. Seems about right. I don't want to do the math to figure it out, but a lot of Demon Lord over the last 3 years. So 103 million. This was not on Ultra Nightmare. This was on Brutal, and I run Farrakhan the Fat. I call it the Fat Eater comp. I've got a video on that. Feel free to check it out. I think he's the easiest and the most accessible champion to put in the damage spot if you run the double Man Eater 2 times. Really, any of them that run 2 times, and you can put someone in Relentless. He gives you increased crit rate, increased crit damage, burns, poisons, defense down. He gives you so much, and ally attack. So he gives you so much that you can run champions at much less. I run champions at like 70 to 80% crit rate, and I still 1-key Ultra Nightmare. So I've never tried to like up this any higher. I might someday for fun, if I'm looking for content or something like that. But you know, for now, I'm just like, hey, I can 1-key it. Why bother? Why do any more than that? So only 1.6% of players achieved this. Really? Plarium, that's, I don't know. Is that good or bad? It makes me feel good that I'm part of 1.6% of players, but I don't know. Is that too hard if it's only 1.6% of players have done it on any of the 3? Like, this isn't clearing all 3 of them, I don't think. So yeah, I don't know. I've done it on all 3, of course. I am one of the chosen. You have achieved much, but your legend has just begun. I'm guessing we aren't going to learn anything new. Where shall it take us next? Made for Clam Boss YT. Okay, what did you think? Did you think my numbers were, you know, lower than you expected, higher than you expected? Are there any of the areas of the game that you looked at and you thought, gee, I'd like to learn more about that area of the game? Do you have any insights on this? I'd love to know. I read every comment. I comment back, and I'd love to, you know, share my experiences with you. Maybe I could be some help. You can also join my Discord. I can chat with you on there if you have any questions. So please let me know in the comments, and please subscribe to my channel. That would help me out a lot. I think only like 5% or less of the people who watch my videos are subscribed. So I would really appreciate that. And I'm the Clam Boss. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we 2 peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we seeing the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never.